one gun, 2 eyes to the chopper, true lies. I'ma spin it 2 times. Hoorah.
Champion, we back.
Sweatpants.
Got the merch here.
You see it?
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
shop.
cop up. Go ahead, cop up.
You see it?
Fire.
90 shop.
You know what I'm saying? If
see
you're
it?
from the cloth, you should know what this
AOT,
is. You know what I'm saying?
Attack on Titan line.
Ed and
You see
Yeager,
it?
you know what I'm saying? So it's a little different.
You see it?
It's a little different. But there's been a large conversation back and forth. And shout out to Math High for doing his due diligence, repping for his coast. So I see why he would, address things the way he do.
No.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely
People,
not.
I mean,
Absolutely not. I don't see why.
I see why.
No, I know you don't.
He's New
You're
Yorker.
just saying that because you have to say that.
No, he's a New Yorker.
You're from Philly. You don't make the argument.
It's different. I'm an analyst. I'm saying it's a little different.
You still make arguments, though.
Yeah.
And you still biased.
I'm neutral. I'm not biased. I'm neutral.
Everyone's biased. Everyone has bias.
I don't want to have this debate.
Everyone has
I'm not even biased towards Lux.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I think he won that battle in hindsight.
I'm biased in a prediction. That's kind of a
bias.
joke. It's a joke.
That was a joke.
It's a joke.
Yo.
After the battle, this wasn't it.
My full of shitometer is going off right now. Is anybody else's?
Nah, not
Anybody
at all.
else's full of shitometer going crazy?
There's only one going
My
off.
full of
There's only
shitometer is
one
going
off.
crazy.
There's only one going off.
Go ahead.
But battle rap living on the West right now.
It's not living. It's just peak. It's just.
Right now, yeah.
It's not living. I don't look at it that way. I look at it like the best niggas just happen to be from that region. Like,
so does the West have a stranglehold?
no, I don't know. They just have the best niggas.
I'm
They
gonna keep you wording
have
this
some
shit,
of the best niggas. Some of the best niggas that happen to be battle rapping right now, currently, that are most active.
Is
are
the
from
strongest team
EFB?
set of people from a coast? Is it the West?
The strongest group.
The
of
strongest set of people. Not even group. You can put if
say-
B dot EFB. You can
It
put
could
EFB, B dot Diz, Saint, everybody that's on the West right now. Put all of them in there.
If you want to say that,
The strongest coast is the West. Is it?
I'm not gonna argue it. I ain't mad if a nigga say that, but I there is a way that I don't necessarily agree with it. There's plenty of niggas from everywhere else that are coming up. Plenty of niggas that are established from other places.
Yeah.
Plenty. But it's gonna look like I'm trying to refute that if I say which I'm not. If a nigga thinks that, I'm not mad at you. But it's not because of no bias, is the point. It's not because of no inherent. That's the part of it that I'm striking out.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with niggas leaning towards that or being more inclined towards the West is why it's happening. This is with anything in life. When certain areas are underrepresented, when they get a chance to be represented, it's gonna stand out
So
the
you
most.
feel they're underrepresented?
They were before, obviously, because there weren't.
West?
Yes, there weren't. How many West Coast niggas before?
There weren't.
Exactly. So they were underrepresented.
No. Because what I'm saying is, I made this point on primetime.
What's that?
Before East Coast had it popping again,
Okay.
or had a controlling interest, I would say, it was the West.
In battle rap?
Yeah. Grind time. This one they made Farnham beat DNA.
I was in prison. I don't.
Yeah, so I'm saying, people like that. They made Farnham beat DNA.
I'm keeping it on.
DNA had a losing record on Grind time. He's 0-2.
I'm keeping it on.
He kept battling the West. They had Grizzlemania.
Yeah.
Iron Solomon battle. I'm saying a lot happened. No Can Do, Diz.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So I'm saying, but during that time, it was on the West. Diz battle organic.
Yeah, bro.
So West was heavily powered.
Yeah.
The shift happened. I think this is kind of the start of them Math Hop versus Rex.
Yeah.
That's when the New York started reigning supreme.
Yeah, but it ain't even reigning supreme. It's just that's where the events were being thrown for them. Like in terms of a structured, what you don't say as a league, but a structured conglomerate throwing events. That's where it was at. So my point in saying that is that if they're throwing the events where the three niggas that's financing this shit live at, and where it's convenient.
So you saying they can't fly nobody out?
No, it makes sense to at the time because the fan base was established there. If you had to, and I tell niggas this all the time, in order to sell out the Urban Plaza, you had to know that many people were gonna come. In New York, you got literally within a 4-hour radius, you've got Philly, DC, and Boston. You got all of these within 4 hours driving that can all come to one place, and it's convenient as fuck. And you know that they're gonna show up because the battle rap culture had been a culture here. Like it wasn't a new thing. It had been around. It'd been around. Smack DVD was weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it had been around. Like it had been around. And that's not to say. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That's not to say that they get credit. Is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that that's why it stayed there, and then it ended up venturing out in terms of that particular company. KOTD been throwing events outside of that. They don't throw events in New York. You feel what I'm saying? Like they've been like there's been
they do West and
RB. Why was ARP throwing his events in New York for the long Club Drum and all these? Because he's in New York. That's just how it go. Like the niggas where the money was at, follow the money in any situation in life. Always follow the money.
I say again, other battle rappers from different coasts were being flown out.
Oh yeah, they're not facts. But remember, once again, it's always if you have who's gonna be the most seen. Who's gonna be the most seen in terms of visibility, in terms of right there, if you're having the events or they're being thrown in a particular environment? Because mind you, they're also throwing PG events. It's way hard. PG events niggas ain't getting paid when they started the PG. PG events niggas ain't getting paid. So for niggas to travel, it's gonna be a lot more. It's less cost effective for niggas to travel from wherever else until it becomes a big enough thing that warrants them having to travel that way. If that makes sense. Whether it be on the West, whether it be the Midwest, or it be in New York. But culturally, in terms of the sound, culturally, the reason that the Midwest movement was able to happen was because niggas sounded way different than the New York niggas. That's why it was such a strong thing. The East Coast niggas, not the New York niggas, because Tay Rock was a big problem. It was a big thing for them niggas to be able to come on, because them niggas didn't sound like nobody else. They were underrepresented at the time because the visuals in the URL was mainly those niggas that was right there. Those niggas that we were the most familiar with.
So if URL, and another league goes to Alaska,
yeah,
that's gonna be the most popping. Based on what you're saying, like they just go to Alaska.
At that time, now it's globalized.
So all you gotta do is just go to Alaska.
It's almost globalized now. No, you gotta prove that there's an actual demographic for battle rap there. But if you go there, there will be Alaskan rap. If there are Alaskan battle rappers, they will be more seen there than they would be if the battles weren't being thrown there. If they are there, like right now, the appearance of it, it's not because Caffeine's throwing events on the West. That's not why they rose to fame. It's because those niggas. It just so happened that these niggas at one time happen to all be popping at one time.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that these niggas that from the West, from an underrepresented area, started in a voice from, because I said there's no one like Geechee. You never heard this nigga Geechee. So when you finally did get somebody, that's a whole new demographic to tap into, and he's actually good. He's actually very good.
Yeah.
So now the prominence, you see that get rose. It's a lot of talented niggas on the West, not just those guys that's on the forefront of this. It's a lot of talented niggas from Saint to all these niggas over there. It's a lot of talented niggas out West that weren't getting the necessary shine that they would have gotten had this shit not ventured out. But it ventured out. This is what happens. The South is having a strong rise there with Swamp, Kid Chaos, all these other niggas that don't sound like anybody else. It's how it goes, bro. It's cyclical. The DMV did it. It happens, bro. Like, I mean, we've done it.
DMV, it was cool. That was alright. Y'all was more so causing trouble. It wasn't like
all of them. Who don't cause trouble that's on the scene?
I'm saying the DMV was causing trouble. Like that's why y'all really like pop.
You're a liar.
I was doing good. I was doing
not
cool.
Why niggas pop.
And y'all was causing trouble.
That's not why niggas pop.
With the West, it's a whole bunch of work, huh?
Troy didn't pop because of trouble. But these niggas, that's what I'm saying. These niggas been putting in work. He didn't pop because of trouble. He didn't pop because of trouble.
Why you say that part so low?
What, Troy didn't pop because of trouble? I said he didn't pop because of trouble.
He was loud this whole time. He ain't pop because of trouble.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
You good?
I'm saying, what are you looking for? What do you
nothing,
need?
nothing. Go ahead.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm gonna confirm or deny. What do you need?
I'm looking for nothing.
Okay, alright, just making sure. Looking at you know what I'm saying? You're looking for fisticuffs in a second.
I think with the work that Geechee Gotti has put in, so I'm actually agreeing with your point to to a certain degree. The work Geechee Gotti is putting in is phenomenal. The work is B. Dot's putting in is phenomenal. When I do these champion year lists,
no matter where they're from.
The West, the name just keeps popping up and popping up and piling up.
Facts.
And they're not being stopped, so to speak.
They're great rappers.
Rum Nitty, like.
But they just happen to be from the West. It doesn't have nothing to do with them being from the West. And the fact that they're just great rappers. Yeah. I don't know for where they're from. It don't matter where the nigga's from. The nigga's a great rapper.
Yeah, but the team that he's on isn't like LeBron. Doesn't matter where he plays, but the team
Jerry
he's
West
on.
is at ESP.
Okay.
He's not from the West. That shit has nothing to do. B-Magic's not from the West. They're all ESP. It's nothing to do with the team.
On the West now. B-Magic lives on the West.
He's not from the West.
It don't matter.
I'm
not mentioning Jerry West and Magic, so.
But you said the West.
I'm not saying. I didn't say a team.
You said the team. You did.
I didn't say. I meant team for basketball. It's the two different things I'm trying to.
Yeah, they don't always compare.
It makes sense. First of all, I didn't get to finish my statement, so that's right there. I'm not even go back to that statement because you missed the point. That's on you.
I'm saying you didn't finish making. I can't catch the point if you didn't finish making.
I teach you like I'm halfway through. You know what I mean? The speech.
No,
I'm not going all the way back
to
get you up to speed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that.
I don't know about no teacher and all that other shit that you talking about.
Because you can learn from me though. You can learn from me.
You have learned from me.
No. You probably learned from me.
Both ways.
But you learned way more from me.
If you want
It
to
can help you. You know what I'm saying? It can help you out. I'm just saying, just pay attention. Like, the more I talk, you know what I'm saying? Instead of writing rounds, sometimes you just stay at home and watch what I say. You'll get a 30. You don't get an arguable 30, a debatable. You get like a whole clear 30. You know what I'm saying? You good? We won't be debating around for you. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm just trying to give you some gems. That's it. Anywho,
I just had some Saturday.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you pay attention. You got debatable third round. You know what I'm saying?
We see how it went though.
You
see how it went though.
I think, like I was saying, Geechee Gotti put in the amount of work he did. B. Dot from Nitty, Daylight having the battle that he had. It's just too many names popping up on the West to deny how huge a factor that they are.
Absolutely.
And in terms of a coast reigning supreme or winning, they got it right now. It is what it is. If you feel away, if you're a battle rapper, stop them. Call them out, battle them, and put a stop to what they're doing. Put a stop to the movement.
There's nothing wrong with that.
If I see a card where it's like 4 people from the West, you know what I mean, in a different place and they all take L's, oh shit. Maybe we spoke too soon, but that's not happening. They're winning. Tournaments going on, 2 West niggas are in the finals. King of the Doc do a tournament. A West nigga won, same. You know what I mean? And Disaster was the semifinals. So it's like it's too much West winning. It's too much of it for me to deny what's happening here.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
A lot of people have their time. I think,
I'm not mad at it. I'm saying
East Coast had their time.
But it's
Midwest had their time. Even the West had their time in the earlier stages, and now the West got their time again.
So let's answer the question though. I don't think that's because of bias. That's my point. That was the original question. Do you think there's a bias on the West Coast, right?
I don't think there's a bias. I think
you said you addressed Matt. Yeah, there's no bias. There's no bias. You addressed that.
So we agree.
There's no bias. No, it's just niggas putting in work. That's it. Like there's no fucking bias. There's no. Oh, we have to push these niggas more than we pushing these niggas. None of that.
So how you feel about him saying bring them to the East Coast?
That's what
that don't make
doing.
sense to me.
Yeah, if that's what niggas doing.
Because you said you're on the West, so you bring them to the East. You want the East? It's like
okay, what you want? Like you
battle Alaska.
Battle neutral.
Battle neutral.
Go to Houston.
Yeah, that's a
niggas
fact.
been doing it. Go to Florida.
That's a fact.
Niggas been doing it. Like go to Cleveland again. Like there's so many places that are untapped. Like you don't have to. It doesn't have to be one way or the other. And that's my thing. It's like. And shout out to Math. Man, it's not really about him. It's just the people that because he's echoing the sentiment.
Yeah, shout out to Math.
It's not just him. But for the people that feel like that, it's like you're not mad at an inherent bias. You're mad that it's not you. It's not your side.
That's a lot of people in life.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about what they got going on is wrong. It's not me.
Yo, LTBR, quote that. Like
it's not me. So
it's because it's not me.
That's it. It's not. It has nothing.
I feel away because it's not me.
That's it. It has nothing to do with right and wrong. Because if they were the beneficiary of that wrong process, they would be fine with it. But because they're not the beneficiary of the process being wrong,
things, oh boy.
Yeah, because they're not the beneficiary.
Like 5 birds.
That's why I be telling niggas like when niggas have this attitude, even like it translates to white supremacy. When niggas be like, and not to just go left field, but just the example, when niggas be like, yo, we gotta treat these crackers the same way. I'm like, bro, that's like literally arguing who can be wrong the best. Because then it's like, well, they're not wrong. They're just doing what you would do if you were in a position of power. You don't get the same thing that they got and treat it the exact same way and then expect a different result. It don't work like that. So for niggas that's mad at, oh, yo, this nigga say black password for his phone is like 45 letter numbers. But
champion. Get my phone, just give it back.
That shit
just give it back.
Shit is 45 numbers.
Just give it back. You ain't get it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he remembers that shit half the time.
No, one time I was on a plane, I'm like, I forgot it. I'm like, damn, I missed it. I'm like, fuck. Whole hour on the plane trying to get it, and it said 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm like, damn, I forgot my own shit.
So
that happens.
So yeah, niggas be mad. It's not them. They don't be mad that it's wrong. They don't be feeling like, oh yeah, this shit is wrong. They be feeling like, I wish it was me.
Yeah.
That's it. Like it ain't got nothing to do with right or wrong. So it's no bias. To answer the question, I don't think there's no bias. Shout out Mav. Shout out anybody else. I'm not. It's not to discredit someone's opinion, but I just the way I see it in a business sense, niggas is gonna make money. That's just what it is. Like niggas don't give a fuck who. Niggas is gonna make money, man. Niggas is in the business of making money and expanding a brand. It has nothing to do with like where it's at.
I love the conversation because it's low key. It's not. I want to say delayed and inevitable, but it's like we see the shift, and a lot of this conversation is coming up because we see the shift.
That's it.
So get ready. Don't let this man Geechee win that tournament. Don't let that man battle murder Mook. Don't let him.
East and West thing. Nigga, the GOAT.
Yo, don't let that happen.
It's over.
Block that.
It's over.
You know what I mean?
Over, bro.
Pay Mook to battle somebody else.
It's over.
If you don't want the conversation to happen, that's crazy it is.
It's over.
We'll end that topic there. Champion.
Saying what? Niggas that saying stuff ain't saying much. Prayers up, you believe in God, or you ain't pray enough. Say for what? Your blood getting spilled in the name of us. I train the pups, show them the rope so they can hang you up. His name was what? After we catch a body, don't bring him up. You peacekeeper, meet the peacekeeper, sweep 'em, make 'em dust. One chop.